women also need to be part of computing. Do you think that diversity, because we talk a lot about it now, that, oh, it's important for development teams, people who work in technology to be diverse, whether that's gender or all the types of diversity, it leads to a better product. Do you feel in your own experience, because apart from working, okay, actually, you know what, I'm going to ask you to say a little bit about what you do before you answer the question. But in your own experience, doing the work you do, educating girls, and also running a consulting firm, whether you feel that there's actually any truth to the fact that having more women in technology leads to better innovation.
Okay, so hi everybody, thank you for being here. So first to what I do, I think I'll just say on the one that's relevant to this discussion. So my organization runs a project where we set up digital academies to train young women from underserved locations and who are from low-income families. So we're working with the people, the children of the person that sells pepper to you at the market, the children of the barber, the tailor down the street. We want to get them involved in technology. We have an academy in Niger, another one in Kaduna, and the third one in Abeokuta. And we've been doing this since 2015, and we train them. So you come into our academy for 4 months. We literally work with people who have never touched a computer before. So we have to start from, this is where the power button is. Like, we start from the basics. Our tracks are web development, data science, graphics and animation, and hardware engineering. So they first do some digital literacy for like 3 weeks to a month before they break into whatever they want to learn out of these 4 things. And yes, so I also do a bit of consulting in other spaces. But so when we talk about diversity, and when we say that there's a need for diversity, I realize that people think that we're asking for diversity just so women can be involved. That's a part of it. You know, it's like, okay, just so everybody can be at the table. But it goes further than that. It's not just, let's say, that make room for women or make room for other minorities. It's because development will never benefit everybody if we have just a few voices at the table. So take, for example, I don't know if you've seen this, it was something that came out like last year, like 2 years ago. They test cars on just men. So when they put the dummies, they use just the bodies of men for that. But women who have breasts, men don't have breasts. Women who get pregnant, men don't get pregnant. They don't test this. They don't test the designs for cars on these female dummies. And that is why you see that it's easier for a woman to have a fatality in an accident than a man, because the seat belts are not designed to accommodate the peculiarities of women. Just talking about, I don't know how many technologies you can speak Yoruba to, or that you can speak Swahili to. So that means there are a lot of people that are caught out of the benefits of whatever technology is simply because technology now does not understand Yoruba. Well, majority of technology does not understand Yoruba. I don't think that in Italy, in France, in Germany, they're not using technology in English. So I mean, you will see that Twitter is even other language. So now there's a bit more of translation going on, but there's still core technology that does not understand and do not understand our local languages. What are we doing about that? So when we say diversity, it's not just simply because we want other people to get opportunity to be involved in technology, but because so that everybody can actually benefit from it. And you can't expect everybody